What a treat. I feel really good right now. That was really amazing.
Thanks so much for having us on.
Really good right now. Thank you so much for coming on. And let me move this over. Yeah, thank you so much for coming on and sharing your music. That was like really, I hope you guys enjoyed that, but like really in the studio, that was like really uplifting, soothing. Thank you so much. And the song, just for everybody, "Headed in the Right Direction" by India Ari was the song. I really enjoyed that. Thank you so much. Again, if you want to take a moment to introduce yourselves for the audience as well, I introduced you, but give a moment to say hi to the camera, and then let's. I mean, the song "Headed in the Right Direction." Why? Naomi, Alicia, why that song? Like, that was a really powerful message, really uplifting. What made you choose that song for today's episode?
Well, you want to go ahead? We performed it earlier today, and well, I should go ahead.
Well, we both attend Unity in the City, a spiritual community here in Boston, and we performed that earlier today. Headed in the Right Direction, I think, a lot of us can relate to the feeling of, I don't know where my life is going, personally, professionally, interpersonally, and knowing that when you get quiet, you listen, you turn inward, and you find that light in yourself, you trust your gut, you have faith, you trust your intuition, which I believe is particularly challenging for women because we're often taught to ignore our intuition, but it's actually a really strong piece of guidance inside of you to listen to it and trust no matter where I am in life, no matter what trials, struggles, and tribulations I'm going through, no matter what craziness is going on in the world and our immediate community right here in Boston, I'm headed in the right direction because I'm coming from a place of genuine being and light and positivity and joy and spreading that.
Yeah, I felt the song resonated a lot for us both because we both moved to Boston for reasons of bettering ourselves and pursuing dreams. I mean, for me personally, I moved across the country to come here for grad school, but I also fell back into music and into this project and found a spiritual community, all because I trusted that intuition that India talks about in these lyrics. And I love her lyrics. We're talking earlier about her lyrics, how, I think anyone else wording them this way, it could be kind of cheesy. She does a great job of making these really poignant statements in a beautiful, artistic, poetic way where it's about love, it's about positivity, but it's not corny whatsoever.
Interesting.
So the lyrics really resonated for both of us. Yeah.
I think my favorite line from the song, and she says, "Down the path there were eyes, and somebody told me that I look like I'm glowing." And when you're on the right path, we give off vibes no matter what. And so sometimes we feel, gosh, my life just feels in puzzle pieces just spread all over the place, but we can give each other tidbits and clues. You know what? You're glowing. You're just coming alive because you're doing what you love and you are pursuing what makes you feel alive.
That glow is not limited to pregnant women. Like, anybody can be glowing if they're happy.
But that glow can also come from like achieving that. It sounds like achieving that creative purpose, and I don't mean creativity just in like the professional sense, but also like designing your own life, and I think for me, I mean, just like sitting and hearing that song, I was just thinking to myself, like, I've heard India Ari for me has been someone who's also been present in the spiritual community and the healing community. Definitely a lot of books like Louise Hay, I've mentioned Hay House Meditations. So this is like, you're among, how do I say, what's the word for it? It resonates like among the crowd because it's like a lot of those healing tools. But it's really interesting to hear. It's really interesting to hear this cover in the context of like how you've applied it in your spiritual community as well, because like you said, it would be cheesy in one sense, but I guess in the context of really, deciding to come together spiritually and share a mission, it's more reinforcing. Because sometimes I think like, you can give the message, but you also have to be open to receive it, So you guys gave a really good message tonight. And how did you decide to come across music, or how did you decide to perform? Do you just perform at a church, or do you also dedicate more time outside of worship to make music and perform?
Well, this is us performing together and playing together is a brand new project. This is our very first time performing
actually our
live
debut.
anywhere.
Our debut. Let's give
Café
another
con
round of
Gas.
applause. Debut, yes.
So
Good, Mom.
we both have long histories with different musical projects, and for me, I come from a professional background of community organizing and political engagement, and my personal goal in life is to bring together music as a form of inspiration and sparking initial personal empowerment and bringing in political organizing skills and tools. So someone might hear music and say, wow, you know, I'm so inspired, I want to make a change, I want to make a difference, but I don't even know where to start. You know,
Oh,
so
nice.
to bring in tools, here's how you make a petition, here's how you knock on your neighbors' doors, here's how you reach out to your community and build coalitions. And I like to say coalition is a family value. You know,
Yeah.
there's community, there's nothing more important than community, and there's specific reasons why it's advantageous for certain power structures that we stay divided from each other.
Yeah.
So coming together in community is so important, and music
Cool.
is a big piece of that.
That's really wonderful. That's really great. And also really empowering because you think oftentimes, you know, people have a good sense of what's going on in the world. I think regardless of your educational background, you have a good sense if you're being wronged. And I think offering something that's like healing or also has like, you know, art has an entertainment value, a healing value. It has so many different like sides of it, but also to offer tools, I think like has the potential to like make it a really successful project because it's something that, I mean, I really believe in that. You're not just like, I don't know, doing it for performance sake, but also doing it for the sake of like having this mission behind it, which is really exciting for us to hear about, and exciting that this is the first time you performed here at Café con Gas.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
thank
you.
you for watching. You know, and yeah, I would say as I look at the clock and I think, darn, there's a minute and 20 seconds left. If for someone in the audience who's really inspired by this performance and wants to surround themselves with positivity or start a creative process in their own sense, are there any tips you have as you know, two really incredible artists who are engaged in your own process for someone else who's trying to start out and be creative? And
Well, me personally, I would say if you want to play an instrument, do it. You know, what's stopping you? I mean, I work at a music store part-time, and I was working at the store in Houston, and one day this little lady comes in her 90s.
Yeah.
She's in a nursing home. And she comes in with her caretaker, and she bought a guitar. She had
oh my gosh,
waited till that moment to learn how to play, but
until that moment,
it
wow.
literally is never too late. She came in and bought that guitar and took it back, and, you know, she entertained the nursing home apparently with her you know,
Wow.
2 chords that she learned, but whatever.
That's
she learned how
awesome.
to play.
And in the
It's never too
next
late.
15 seconds, as we talk about it's never too late, what would you like to?
A quote that I
tidbit?
try to resonate with myself: you don't have to get it right, you just have to get it started.
Oh, awesome! All right. Well, wow, that was really incredible. Thank you both.
Thank you.
For your time, and please come back any other time to show us something new or, you know, play something that.
Yes, amazing.